Hey everyone. There is a legend that the name for the animal kangaroo is from an aboriginal word that means I don't know, and that is not true. The word, in fact, comes from the traditional language of the Goo Yimidi people of far north Queensland. They call the animal ganguru. They shared this name with the explorer James Cook when he asked them about the animal. Today, let's know about the history behind some of the famous brands. Let's start the video, but before that, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Did you know that the American state of California got its name from a novel? Though there are other theories, it is commonly believed that the name is from the 16th century Spanish novel Las Cercas de Esplandian by Garci Rodriguez de Montalvo. In the novel, Queen Calafia rules over an island called California. Apparently, when Spanish explorers first arrived in Baja California, they believed it to be a giant island and named the region California in honor of Montalvo's legendary place. The founders of Starbucks wanted a name that had hints of adventure and also connected to the seafaring tradition of the early coffee traders. Co-founder Gordon Bowker suggested Pequod after the ship in the classic novel Moby Dick. But artist Terry Heckler, who was helping them with the launch, was not too happy with this name. Later, they came across the name Starbo, which is the name of a mining camp on Mount Rainier. They settled on the name Starbucks, which is also connected to Moby Dick. The name of the first mate on Pequod is Starbuck. Co-founder Gordon Bowker ultimately got a name that was linked to the ship Pequod. The founders of the Häagen-Dazs were both Jewish and were drawn to the Danish language as Denmark was the only country that supported Jews during World War II. They came up with the Danish-sounding name Häagen-Dazs, which means nothing in the Danish language. But the name quite possibly gave the ice cream an old-world European charm that made it a hit in New York, where it was launched. To this day, many still think it's a European brand. The Lego Group, based in Denmark, was founded in 1932 by Ole Kirk Christensen. It is now owned by Kjell Kirk Christensen, a grandchild of the founder. The name Lego is an abbreviation of the two Danish words leg godt, meaning play well. The name suits the lovely toy that brings out a child's creative, motor, and analytical skills. Etsy, the popular online portal for unique items, has an interesting story behind its name. In an interview with Reader's Digest, Etsy's founder Rob Callan said that he wanted a nonsensical word that would go well with his business ideas. He was watching the Italian movie 8½, where the words "e sì" were often repeated. The words mean "and yes" in Italian, but Callan misheard the word as Etsy. He was probably looking for something short and non-fussy, and the word Etsy seems to have worked for him. Although the popular anime director Hayao Miyazaki simply wanted a catchy name and didn't really go into the meaning of the word Ghibli, his fans have come up with their interpretations. Perhaps, just like how his anime leaves a lot to his fans' interpretation, Miyazaki left his brand name too open to interpretation. Apparently, the word Ghibli roughly translates to a fiercely hot wind in Arabic, and one theory is that Studio Ghibli aimed to become a hot new wind blowing through the anime industry, thus changing the future of the genre. This famous cola brand, created in 1898 by pharmacist Paul Bradham, was initially called Brad's Drink after Bradham's name. The drink was intended to aid in digestion. The name was later changed to Pepsi Cola, borrowing from dyspepsia, the Greek word for indigestion, and also from cola nut, an ingredient that went into the drink. It is now marketed as a refreshment drink. The popular tech brand from China was initially called Legend. It was a successful brand in China. However, the founder Liu Chuanzi had to change the name when he wished to enter the international market, probably because the name Legend is quite generic and cannot be easily trademarked. He apparently retained Le from Legend and added Novo, which means new in Latin. Though many brands are simply from the founders' names like Toyota, Ford, Dell, and even Barbie are derived from people's names, there are some interesting ones too. Some names like Microsoft are pretty easy to decipher. It's from the words microcomputer and software. Others like Apple have a small story behind them. Apparently, Steve Jobs loved apples. Well, that's it for today. I hope you're liking Nerdies discoveries. Can't wait for the next video to learn more and be fascinated about. See you on the next. Bye.